and gentlemen, welcome back to the World OTT Show. What an excellent day this is turning out to be, and what a great discussion that was. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now after a quick networking break, it is time to move on to our keynote on youth and OTT future content planning for a younger generation of users. Well, we're joined by Ysabel, Driz, the Director of Advertising Sales and Brand Solutions, WeTV, iflix, Philippines, who's joining us. Well, Anna has built her career in advertising, sales, and marketing by creating game-changing campaigns and projects for some of the biggest local and international media brands. Thank you so much, Anna, for gracing us on this World OTT Show. With this, I now request you to be a part of it. Thank you once again for joining. How are you feeling, Anna?
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having WeTV and iflix on your show. Pleasure is on us.
Pleasure. So, Anna, with this, I now pass the stage and screen to you.
Okay, so let me just share my screen and make sure I'm pressing the right buttons, or Marinette from my team in the Philippines will never, ever forgive me. Hold on, give me a sec.
No, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do have any questions for Anna, please do type it up in the Q&A tab. We'll take it up at the end of the session if time allows. So it's all happening at the World OTT Show. Right now we have Anna. Yes, over to you, Anna.
Okay. So hello again, I'm Anna. I look after advertising sales and brand solutions for WeTV and iflix in the Philippines. WeTV and iflix is under the Tencent umbrella. So we have been approached by Trescon to share thoughts and insights on future content planning for a younger generation of streaming users. But first, let us define this younger generation. These are the young millennials and Gen Z, or those born between 1988 to 2015. We are looking at more than 200 million in Southeast Asia who fall under this category. Raised in a boom, today's youth is optimistic, they're very idealistic, and they believe that their lives will go according to plan. They are the first fully digital generation, ushering in dramatic changes to the way that media is consumed and technology is used. Steeped in a culture of discovery, engagement, and sharing, along with mad tech skills, the younger generation have a crazy appetite for entertainment, with video streaming as their preferred consumption platform, followed, of course, by vlogs, music, radio, and podcasts. If you look at the breakdown of OTT, or video on demand viewers by age group, we see that these Gen Zs and millennials comprise almost 50% of views on the OTT space. And so the shift from over the air to on demand, anytime and anywhere. When television arrived in homes more than 60 years ago, content was broadcasted live at fixed times by a small number of players controlling access to the airwaves. Today, TV is rapidly evolving into a cast and diverse library of on-demand content, buoyed by the shift from analog to digital delivery and a new class of internet-enabled devices. In a revolution kicked off by OTT digital setup boxes connected to the internet, or the public internet, new streaming players serve consumers directly and enabling unlimited access to content through devices like our phones, laptops, tablets, and smart TVs. In the Philippines, for the longest time, TV giants dominated the airwaves to the point that they dictated when prime time is. They dictated when one should watch whatever content they offered. But due to a lot of factors and circumstances, we have the pandemic, industry shifts, availability of the internet, and the boom, of course, of this younger generation. Prime time is no longer what it used to be. Prime time is now very much relevant to the consumer or the audience. And so we bittersweetly bid goodbye to TV and welcome and embrace OTT. OTT is disrupting TV prime time. As of Q4 of 2020, we're seeing 22% OTT viewers report that they have not even watched traditional TV at all. In Southeast Asia alone, we see an astonishing 3.6 billion hours of video on demand streaming per month. So why does the younger generation prefer OTT? Simply, it is because they find their favorite programming on the OTT space. There is a growing library of content, and this younger demographic do not mind at all if they are consuming regional or local content, as long as it suits their needs. Because of this growing demand, we see a massive uptrend on spend based on production costs by video on demand services. So what kind of content really works? In Southeast Asia, we see that drama and rom-com are as being the top to go genre. This slide shows you the splits in terms of genre demand share, rather, with rom-com or drama topping the pie, getting maximum traction, followed by comedy. Korean drama or K-drama has made its mark of influence on the rom-com and drama space. In these addictive shows with single episode runtimes that look and feel more like movies, it's drama plus a thick side of more drama, more often than not with a love story at the center. K-dramas do a great job of, transporting you to places that may look totally different, but the feelings that they bring out of you still holds true to common themes that we all resonate with. Seeing two beautiful actors share sweet moments and eventually, falling in love makes the whole watching experience more enjoyable. This factor is what initially draws people into K-drama, and ultimately, one of the reasons that make them stay for more. Watching foreign dramas lets you absorb information about the culture without the hassle of dreary studying. You learn about different societal norms by watching the day-to-day lives of the characters. Korean actors sure have a flair for comedy. That's why their rom-com series are always a hit. It's about mastering the overall package, the perfect timing, the right and perfect facial expression, the lines, the animated delivery, animated manner of delivery, plus the right mix of romance and comedy. K-dramas have taken this formula to heart. Influenced by the romance genre plus the K-drama formula, we produced in the Philippines Beauty and the Boss in 2020 at the height of the pandemic to keep our target audiences, the Gen Zs and the millennials, entertained in the safe confines of their homes. We worked with Gino Roque, the lead actor, and who also served as a producer of the series. What started as a test project, Beauty and the Boss immediately gained traction on social media. We trended on Twitter, and these made us open opportunities for us. This gave us more opportunities to cross over from non-linear to linear advertising. Today, we are working on another series called Pasabay. Pasabay is a Filipino term coined during the pandemic, which simply means riding onto someone's grocery list to minimize travels outside of homes. We are on the pre-production stage. We have not shot anything just yet, but we have been trending locally and worldwide as well, because the content that we are doing talks directly to the audience and even giving them a hand or a say on which or who the actor or the actress should be or who should be part of the series. Our content is really based on social currency, meaning how the youth sees our content or your content. Is it something worth watching? Is it something shareable? This generation see so much value on what they can share with their peers, what they can share on social media, or where their voices could be heard or where it mattered. With the continuous success of K-drama, the Chinese dramas or the C dramas have also started to emerge. The biggest audiences outside of Chinese territories would be Southeast Asia, because, of course, with with our familiarity rather with Chinese culture. But in recent years, these drama series made in China have attracted attention elsewhere. International remakes of Chinese series are becoming increasingly common. Early this year, South Korean broadcaster JTBC announced it had bought the rights to remake the hit drama series Nothing But 30. So this C-drama series is about family, romance, and career problems and issues of 30-plus-year-old women in Shanghai, and how they triumph in a city obsessed rather with status. The series struck a chord with audiences, especially women in a society that puts a lot of pressure on single females over the age of 30. Another example of a unique plotline is our Tencent produced series, My Girlfriend is an Alien. It's a Chinese drama about an alien girl who accidentally lands on planet Earth. But there's a catch to this. She gets involved and falls in love with a man, thus preventing her to focus on her main purpose, which was to get back home. The younger generation uses streaming to access content from everywhere, across genres and ages, and their choices are very much wide-ranged. Now let's take a look at the domination of anime. Many children, including myself, when I was still my kids' age, watched a lot of anime shows. As we were growing up, we have Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, and Sailor Moon. At the time of watching, we or the kids won't have realized that they were watching or consuming Japanese animation. But the popularity of the shows meant that it had created a soft spot in their hearts for anime. Now, with the growth of the internet and streaming services, it has meant that anime has become much more accessible and accommodating for all, especially adults, to relive their childhoods. To a certain extent, anime brings about a sense of melancholy. The global level of interest, excitement, and general patronage to anime has become or has been steadily increasing for the better part of 2 decades. Over that time, we have seen the popularity of various series rise and fall. However, I don't think there is another modern series or modern anime series rather that has become close to experiencing the global success of Attack on Titan. Thailand, on the other hand, and in particular, is seeing a blossoming of its own BL culture. Boy love, or BL as we more commonly know it, has only recently become mainstream. Now, a diverse range of BL dramas have been produced, offering that connection between male, female BL fans, and of course the LGBTQ. BL works are now, as you know, shattering social norms, rather, to say the least. The conventional wisdom and stereotypes that provide sensitive depictions of the diversity of human relationships, realistic BL have reduced the gap between fiction and real life. And with the changes slowly taking place in countries like Thailand and Taiwan, BL depicting ordinary life may casually sip into people's consciousness, inaugurating an all-new era of sorts. So what's next? With the continuous rise of the e-commerce space in this side of the world, we are currently creating a technology. We at WeTV iflix are currently creating a technology which will weave in both video on demand and e-commerce. So imagine watching an original series on WeTV or iflix and being able to add to cart items from what you're seeing on screens right then and there. The future of commerce belongs to brands and creators who bring commerce and content closer together, where everything seems seamless and engaging. And this also gives us the potential to unlock very valuable data that we can use to further make more meaningful connections with our audiences. Everyone is in mobile. We track what they do. We see where they are and know what they want. And this is exactly what we wish and what we are giving them. But this is exactly what we want to give more to the audiences that we reach.
God! Tingnan mo, bilis! Ito na!
Ang ganda, di ba?
Sobrang ganda.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
So there, thank you so much again for having me, for having us, WeTV and iflix. Take care, everybody, and keep safe.
Thank you so much, Anna, for joining us today at the World OTT Show.